of India.
The fact also is that some of the biggest producers in this city, right, over the past 2 or 3 years, 2 years for sure, post-pandemic as it were, they really turned into, while these guys were making these big films and they continue to, they really turned, including you, turned into vendors for OTT platforms. That's the end of Bollywood, right? I mean, you're making stuff for Netflix or Amazon. You're a client. What happened to that big freaking Bollywood, yeah?
No, but that's still happening. We're still making theatrical films.
Yeah.
Where we kind of...
I mean, you make a Sher Shah and you put it on Amazon. You make a Gehraiyaan with a Deepika and you put it again on Amazon. I mean, clearly you're losing sight of this whole theatrical model, which is like 60% of the revenue, right?
Actually, not at all. Those decisions were made because of the pandemic. Because there was a global pandemic and we didn't have theaters at full capacity. And there was a lot of investment in those movies. At the time Sher Shah released, which was August, we were in the thick of the pandemic. And we would have had to keep that film waiting for nearly a year. There are things like cost of capital. There are expenses. Each film has a budget and restraints. You go to a massive platform, leverage one. Today, Sher Shah is better off for it because it was seen by massive numbers. It was loved by a massive number of people. It's done phenomenally for the filmmaker, for the actor, for the lead actors, and the film in general. Gehraiyaan also was made on a massive budget, though it was a completely unusual theme, and we knew it would meet with a lot of polarized opinions. It just seemed like the better fit to go with an OTT platform. But it's not happening anymore with films that we've already made for theaters. They're all releasing in cinemas. I have a massive film releasing in September called Brahmastra. I have a pan-India film called Liger, which comes out in August. These are all cinematic experiences. I have a film called Jug Jug Jio that comes out in June. These were all designed for theaters, and now the climate is back, theaters are back, audiences are back, full occupancy is back. We're going to be back. But there is some content, Mayank, that should go straight to a digital platform, not because we are being vendors, but we are being creators that are versatile. Where we have a new vertical, you have to envelop it. I don't have the bandwidth to start my own platform. I'm saying it out honestly. I'm not funded by any global enterprise. I'm not a public listed company. I can't go out there and create a platform, and I can't do it. So I'm very happy being a storyteller, being a content creator, and I'm happy there are the big boys and girls at Netflix and Amazon and Hotstar and Z5 and Alt Balaji and all these platforms, which is great because it gives us a platform for us to exhibit enormous number of content. In the last 1 year, since Gunjan Saxena released in 2020, we put out about 7 to 8 pieces of content, be it digital shows, non-fiction shows, films. Like we've put out where people were struggling to put anything out, we've actually put out that much work from Dharma and Dharmatic. And we're proud of that. We're proud of the fact that we've been able to leverage these massive platforms. And now that cinemas are back, so are we.
ये है ideas of India.